Hello, it's Laura Firth and welcome to our Power Pilates class today. If, like me, you find some of the exercises quite challenging, please take any modification that is suitable for you today. So it's just 15 minutes, so we're going to move a little bit quicker than normal. And we're going to start laying on our back with knees bent and feet hip width, arms by your sides, and then chin to chest round the head and shoulders up, hands off the floor, and then draw the abs in, lift the right leg, lift the left leg to tabletop, or fully extend the legs. Begin to pump the arms for the 100, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count the breaths with the pumps. And your option to modify is always bend the knees or keep the feet on the floor, or also bring the head down with a block or a pillow underneath if that feels more comfortable for you. So we're doing 100 breaths for this one. So again, if it feels for you as though you can't do 100 breaths, then that is absolutely fine. And we're going to slowly release from there. Hands by your sides, and then extend your legs along the floor. Draw the belly in and then float the arms above the head. Front ribs draw in towards the waist, shoulders down. And then right hand towards the left leg. So this is our half V sit-up. So we breathe out as we lift, breathe in as we lower down. And really slow and controlled. Now again, to modify, if you would prefer, bend the knees with the feet on the floor and lift the knees rather than lifting the fully extended leg. And also you don't have to lift all the way up, only lift halfway if that feels most comfortable for you. Just focus on the breath, focus on the belly drawing into the spine and relaxing the shoulders. Coming into the roll up, so we roll all the way up, reach forwards, chin to chest, and then roll all the way back down, arms above the head. Option again to bend the knees. So we breathe in, half curl, breathe out to peel the spine all the way up, extend forwards. Breathe in and breathe out to curl all the way back down. Breathe in again to half curl. And breathe out to scoop the abs and lift all the way up. So we want to feel a hollowing in the abdominals here, as if someone's kind of punched you in the stomach. So you want to harden and suck the abdominals inwards. Once again, reaching forwards, keeping the shoulders relaxing down, and feel the legs nice and long if they're fully extended. If they're bent, feel the feet really grounded into the floor, every edge, every toe. So we feel evenly grounded, rolling all the way up, reach forwards, and then roll all the way back. Should really feel the abdominals starting to work and warm up now. Roll forwards and then roll all the way down. Pull the belly into the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Arms down, bend the knees, and then extend your right leg up. Hold the back of the thigh, split the legs, hold back of the thigh or the calf. Lift the head and shoulders or keep them down. Breathe in, switch, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and pull the leg in. So we're using the arms, elbows wide, shoulders down, belly in and scooping down as though you've got a tight pair of jeans on. Extend the legs long or bend the knees softly if you need to. Now we're going to release the arms but keep the legs going. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I think I've got a bit of cramp in my toes there. I could see them wiggling around. So never kind of crunch the toes. Always extend through the foot rather than crunch as you point the feet. Draw the knees in and release. And then feet come down. Arms up. Use the roll up to bring yourself up to seated. Hands by your sides. Hands to the back of the thigh, should I say. And we're going to lift the feet into a teaser position or a V sitting position. You can bend the knees or option to keep your feet on the floor. We're going to hold it here. I think I did 8 breaths, but this one was hard. So use the modifications and then rotate the right arm and then left. I think I was lying, I don't think I did 8. I think I did 6 breaths. And then rotate. So here we're breathing in as we rotate, breathing out as we lift. Now, I'd like my chest to be a little bit more lifted here. And then we slowly release. We're going to scooch all the way around into a plank position. Wrists underneath shoulders, and then knees on the floor, or tuck the toes to come into a fully extended plank position. We breathe out, bring the right knee in, and breathe out, bring the left knee in. So we breathe out as we bring it in as we take it back. Breathe out, breathe in. So alternating legs. Breathe in, extend through the spine, keep drawing the shoulder blades in and down the back. And I'd like my bottom to be a little bit lower here. So always check that your bottom isn't sticking up in towards the ceiling. Now we're going to take the knee towards the elbow this time rather than towards the chest. So working on the oblique muscles, the side abdominal muscles. And breathe out, breathe in, keep it slow, keep it controlled. And last one on the left. And then slowly release it down. Knees to the floor and then just extend back into a child's pose. Just take a couple of breaths here. And then slowly come all the way up, transition all the way around again onto your back. Arms come above your head and we're going to come into the teaser. So your feet can stay down, your knees can be bent or your legs can be extended. And we're going to roll all the way up and then roll all the way down. Breathe in and then breathe out, scoop, peel the spine up, little wobble. And then breathe out to come all the way down. Breathe in, and again, showing the modification, bend the knees if you need to, and breathe out. Your option here could always be to keep the feet down. Still works the abdominal muscles, and is still rather challenging. And again, breathe out to lift, and extend, lift the spine, feel that length. You want to feel the breath kind of roll up and down the spine. Oh, you can tell it's getting a little bit harder now. And then down. And I think this is our last one. Yes, and release. Now we're going to extend our legs upwards. Heels together, toes apart. Lower the legs and then breathe out and peel the spine up. So your legs are parallel to the floor, flex the feet, then draw the belly to spine as you breathe out and roll all the way down with control. Point the feet, heels together, toes apart, breathe in and breathe out, roll up once again. So use the palms and the back of the arms to press into the floor, to use the tricep muscles to keep the stability in the shoulders. So we're rolling up. And then we roll down. So this is our rollover. Articulation in the spine, good for the spine to stretch it, to keep it mobile, and to strengthen the abdominals, because we're always using the abdominals to control our movement, with our movement coming from our core center. So we breathe out, roll. Oh, this time we're coming into the jackknife. So for this one, it's a similar movement. So we breathe in, lower the legs, breathe out, curl the spine over, roll over. Then we breathe in, lift the legs towards the ceiling, and then keep the legs as high as you can as you breathe out and roll all the way back down. So we breathe in, lower the legs, breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lift the legs to the ceiling, breathe out, peel the spine back down, trying to keep the pressure in evenly through the hands and the arms. Try not to let the wrists strain and lift and arch away from the floor. And again, breathe out and lower down, really controlled. Keep the back of the neck long here, so chin towards the chest. Breathe in, lift the legs, and breathe out, roll down. So it never matters how kind of high the legs go, as long as the movement is controlled, then that is the most important thing. And we're going to come all the way up, rolling all the way around into a plank position again. Knees down or up, coming into a push-up. So we breathe in to lower, breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower, breathe out, lift. Extend the spine now, belly strong. Think about tailbone lengthening. The neck lengthens forwards and the tailbone lengthens back. Keeping the abs strong, so draw the front ribs in. Again, only bend the elbows as much as feels good for you. Now where the hands were, replace the elbows with the hands. Then clasp the hands, keeping the knees down again or up. We're going to lift the hips to pike position and then back to plank. So we're getting a stretch in the shoulders and using the abdominals here. Trying to keep the spine as long as we can. Try not to let the head drop as you come into plank. Keep the neck and the head reaching forwards. Now what I would like to see here on mine is to bring my shoulder blades in a little bit. I don't know if you can notice that my upper back is just rounding ever so slightly. So to get rid of that, we draw the shoulder blades in and almost feel as though the chest is lifting towards the nose. And breathe out. The knees come down, untuck the toes, and then hands again come where the elbows were. We're going to inhale and rotate to your right side. Right arm lifts up. Breathe out and curl under. Breathe in and lift. Once again, and then breathe out to reset both hands to the other side. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, curl. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Now as you turn to the side, keep squeezing the bottom so the hips stay in line with the rest of the body. If you have any wrist problems, try and have a go at doing this on the forearm rather than on the hand. And if the twisting isn't good, then just stay with the razors or the changing from one side to the other. Always modify as needed. But keep the breath nice and fluid. Keep your movement fluid. And if you find moving a little bit slower works better for you, then that is absolutely fine. And breathe out. Breathe in. It's really good for the oblique muscles. Breathe in. Lift the hips even higher if you can. Extend through the spine. And last one on each side. Extend and lower down. And last one. Extend your arm, reach through the fingers. Rotate and breathe in and breathe out. Bring the knees down, untuck your toes and lower yourself all the way onto your front. And we're going to extend the arms and legs and lift everything up and then begin to paddle the arms and legs as though you're swimming. And funnily enough, that is the name of this exercise. Now if swimming, this exercise is not good for you, then have a go at lifting opposite arm and leg and lowering it down. Yeah, so choose whichever is good for you. Now we want to keep the bottom in, the belly lifted so we don't feel any pressure on the lower back with that, and then slowly lower down. Hands to ribs, press yourself up. Take your knees wide and your toes together. Extend your arms forwards, child's pose, stretching into the lower back a little bit. And then slowly walk the hands to the right, shifting the hips to the left. Release the arms, relax the forearms and the elbows down. Just focus on the breath, starting to calm the breath down. Now if you feel as though that wasn't enough for you, you could go back to the beginning, repeat it again. Or if there was one exercise that you found tricky, go back and have a go at it. So we've swapped to the other side, hands to the left, hips to the right. Or if it was too much for you, then have a look at the other videos. Now we're going to interlace the fingers at your lower back and then lift the arms up any amount to stretch out the shoulders. Focusing on the breath, soft breath and release. Change the length of the fingers and then extend the legs. not the legs, the arms up once again. Slowly release, extend the arms forwards, and then come all the way up into an all-fours position. Breathe in, extend the chest, and then exhale round the back. Inhale once again, lift and curl the spine, and breathe out and curve. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. And bring the spine back to neutral and come all the way down to a seated position. And that is our Power Pilates class today. Thank you very much for joining me. And if you liked the class, please share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and check out the other videos. Thank you, and I shall see you next week. Bye!